Hey YouTube, it's Wednesday the 21st of November. I've had a bit of spare cash today, so I've been out and bought some more games from Game World in Leicester, just to beef up my collection. They're all Dreamcast games, Sega Dreamcast games, so the first two I bought purely for the cases. The cases are in absolute mint condition, there's no cracks or broken hinges or anything on there, so at those prices, £1.50, I'm going to swap some of my other broken cases for those and get rid of those broken cases. So that's UEFA Dream Soccer and UEFA Striker. The next one's F1 Racing Championship, and this is by Ubisoft. It was £4.99. All these now have got the instructions. All the cases, well, pretty much all the cases on these are in good condition, nothing broken or no cracks except on a few. I'll show you those. So this is a 1 or 2 player game. As you can see, well, as I said, it was released by Ubisoft. It was released in, you can see it on the back, 2000, and it's VGA compatible, race controller compatible, and it's got all the latest teams from 1999. It's got multiplayer action, contains music by Garbage, good band Garbage, Shirley Manson and all that. And next one's Sydney 2000 by IDOS Interactive. That was just £1.99. This has got a small crack just in the case there, a couple of inches, not too bothered about that. More bothered about when the hinges are broken. And looking at this one, it's got a broken hinge, so spoke too soon. But at £1.99, it's not too bad. I'll wait until I find another cheap game to replace that case. It's a 1 to 4 player game, and that was released in 2000 as well. And you can basically take it apart, 100 metre sprints, the hurdles, a hammer, javelin, triple jump, high jump, 100 metres freestyle, swimming, 10 metre platform diving, kayak, K1 slalom, super heavyweight weightlifting, Olympic sprint cycling and skeet shooting. So that's Sydney 2000. Next one's Vanishing Point, and this is £4.99. This is by Acclaim, and this had online functions at the time. It was released in 2000 as well. This was released in 2000 by Clockwork Games, so I'm presuming Acclaim were the developers or the publishers, one or the other. So this one, also VGA compatible, race controller compatible. There's a couple of reviews in the back here. Dreamcast magazine give it, well, say where Vanishing Point gets one upon its rivals is what it offers in terms of modes and gameplay. And Dreamcast UK say Vanishing Point has all the ingredients to make a sweet alternative to the F355s and MSRs of the world. So that came with instructions as well. No damage on the case. No, that one's damaged as well on the top, so that's another one I've got to replace. Next one's Railroad Tycoon. Got a bit of a nasty crack in the front there, some of the case to replace, broken hinge on the top. That was released in 2000, and basically you're building railways, basically, by the looks of it. So Railroad Tycoon 2, this one is. Everything from the original Railroad Tycoon 2, plus all new scenarios exclusive to Dreamcast. It's got an all new 3D game engine displaying detailed environments and landscapes based on satellite photography, and it's got addictive and deep gameplay spanning the industrial age from 1804 to beyond 2000. It's got 60 engine designs from the earliest steam to diesel, electric and even futuristic trains, and realistic stock market enabling takeovers, mergers, stocks, bonds, bankruptcy and even world domination. So that's a 1 player game. You can use that with an arcade stick. It says on the back. Next one's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, including Eagle Watch missions. Got a mouthful there. That's £4.99. That was released by, who was that released by? Swing Entertainment Media AG and Red Storm Entertainment. That was released in 1998. It's got 27 training missions, 16 unique missions, Eagle Watch missions and Special Forces action. Next one's NFL Quarterback Club 2000. That was released by Acclaim Sports. It's a 1-to-4 player game. You can use that with the arcade stick as well. It was released in 1999. It's got over 1,200 new motion capture animations, new player modes, real life faces, eye black, ultra high res graphics for incredible NFL realism, expansion Cleveland Browns and isn't that a cartoon, and Tennessee Titans debut. Quite a good looking game for American sports game. And that is the instructions, and there's no damage on that one. Next is one I thought I had, but I didn't have it on my list on my phone, so I've got to check this one. It's Sega Rally 2 Championship, obviously by Sega. Bit of sticker on there, I've got to peel off and get rid of the sticker residue. That's $3.99. It's a 1 or 2 player game, and it was released in 1999. You can also use that with the race controller wheel. And if I just read you the text on the back here, it says the greatest rally game in the arcades is now available in your own home, with the addition of 10-year championship and grueling driving conditions through mud, deserts, blizzards, nighttime and many more. Choose from a multitude of world famous rally cars and 17 challenging courses. Upload your best times to the internet or view the high score tables. So that's Sega Rally 2. Next one's a Virtua series, it's Virtua Tennis 2. Sega Professional Tennis, again by Sega obviously, and that's a 1-to-4 player game. That was released in 2001, and there's quite a few characters you can play on the back here. I count 16 on the back, so 16 different tennis players. You can see you go around there. It's age rated 3+. This case is in good condition, and that also comes with instructions. So that's Virtua Tennis 2. Just 3 left now. Jeremy McGrath Supercross 2000 by Acclaim Sports. That was $4.99. It's a 1-to-2 player game, and that was released in 2000. Race as or against 11-time Supercross champ Jeremy McGrath or other superstar riders including Button, Pastrana, Wyndham, Tortelli, Dowd, Ramsey and Albertine, and this includes music by The Offspring, another great band. So these are quite a few games in the Dreamcast games with some quite big name bands. We had Garbage at the start there, and now Offspring. All my kind of music. So the 2-player on this is split screen, and you've got a complete customization of bikes, riders, race modes and tracks. No damage on the case on this one. There's the disc. And there's the instructions. And in there as well we've got a little Acclaim brochure. Second from last we've got Sega GT. It's rated 3+, this was $4.99. This is a 1-to-2 player game, and that was released in 2000. And you've got 100 competitions, 21 tracks, over 200 cars and 4 driving classes. No damage on the case here, just some more sticker residue up there. And there you have the disc. This is also the controller race wheel compatible. And the last one is another one I thought I had, but I've got to check. For $1.99 I thought I'd pick it up anyway. It's Jimmy White's 2 Key Ball. This is by Virgin Interactive. It's an Archer McLean production. It's a 1-to-2 player game, and it was released in 1999. So on here is where you can play checkers and darts. No damage on the case, no sticker residue. And there's the disc, fairly plain. And the instruction manual. So that's all the games I picked up today. another item which I didn't buy but I downloaded from the internet and printed off and bound at work is a Atari Lynx hint book. It's got hints, tips, help, Easter eggs, maps and level codes, and it's basically a document that was created for Atari. I think it was for use on their helplines. When you phoned up their helplines for help in the games, the workers had access to this to obviously talk you through on the phone, I believe. I could be wrong, but this is available on the internet. If you want the link, give me a shout and I'll try and find it again for you. It's basically got pretty much all the games that were released. So you've got Rygar, I don't know if you can see this, Gates of Xenagon there, so general strategies, Electrocop cheats, Chips challenge codes, Batman Returns cheats, APB cheats, all sorts in there. It's even got a certificate of authenticity at the beginning. It's signed by John Scrooge in 2007. And it's got a nice thing about this as well, it's got general questions and answers on the Atari Lynx. So what is the Atari Lynx? What's the relationship between the Lynx and the Epics? Are Lynx game cards encoded with any encryption scheme, etc. So I won't go into that in too much detail. As I say, you can download the link, so give me a shout and I'll send that to you if you need it. So yeah, they're my gaming pickups for today. Thanks for watching, leave your comments below and I'll see you soon.